welcome back to What's the Scoop. Today we are going to be making chicken chili. It ain't that cold outside, but I love chicken chili. And then we're gonna be talking about something a little serious, a little different. So it ain't gonna take that long. Chicken chili don't take that long either. We're gonna get right to the point. So let me show you what I'm gonna do with this chicken first. And these are the seasonings I'm gonna be putting on with the chicken. So bear with me, dry my chicken off a little bit. I don't like that water at the bottom, so I use the napkin. And then just grab anything off of there that you don't like. Like, don't get me wrong, you clean it, you cut it up, all that good shit, but you still gonna see stuff you don't like about it. Need some olive oil. Now, I'm going to season this chicken, but we're gonna talk. Now, I'm not gonna say young black men, I'm going to say the black community as a whole, because it affects black men and black women as well. Drugs, homicide, life, all that affects everyone in the black community. So I'm going to basically tell my story. My mind be gone sometime. We're going to talk about the slippery slope of the black community. That's what I'm going to call it. Slippery slope. If you know movies, you know what movie that's from. So we're going to start off with the parents. Now, I have seasoned this chicken. I'm going to mix it up in this bowl. Y'all know I don't like touching the chicken. But the slippery slope in the black community. It starts off with the parents. Now, if you are a parent and you watching this, it started off with your parent and it's time for you to get your shit together. But it starts off with the parents. Now, parents. You have two types of parents. You have the parent that is poor and they live in the hood and you know they have circumstances that they're dealing with and they're trying to overcome. They got their kids. They're doing the best they can. They're trying. And then you have those parents who have children. They don't give a fuck about their kids and they just do what they want to do. Now, if you have your kids in the process, I would say thank you for at least trying to the parents that really didn't give a fuck. But sometimes y'all fuck y'all kids up more. Now listen to this. I'm going to use me as an example because most people don't know. My parents, both of them, were on drugs. Now they can get mad that I done said it, but goddamn it, you shouldn't have been doing it. Because that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's all you. But that's all. I just put it in. But my parents were on the drugs. Now, they chose to make their choices. My dad chose to take me from my mom because he felt as if he was the better parent. I don't know who the fuck told him he was a parent. But, hey, I give the nigga an E for effort. Whatever. And so, yeah, my mom, she had her difficulties and shit. But after my father went to jail, I stayed with my grandma. Now, here is where we start to discuss the children. Children, parents, if you have children and you know them motherfuckers are them, if you care about your child and you love them, you know you instill some value in them. Teach them some things. Life ain't always being hard. You can't show your emotions. I'm putting this shit on the pan. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta let this shit get hot. I got some Pam. Now, I done heard Pam got lighter fluid in it, but I spent motherfucking $10 on this Pam, so I ain't died yet. I'll change it after a while. Goddamn shit. I can't be wasting no money. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But we got to see the chicken. We'll let this pan get hot. Back to the conversation. Parents and children, you have to teach your child something. My parents didn't teach me too much of shit outside of get some money, don't be broke, dress nice. Now my grandma who raised me, she taught me everything. She taught me how to love, how to be kind. Now I ain't that damn kind, but she taught me it. I just didn't show it. Fuck y'all. And then she taught me, forgiveness and all that shit. I used to want to call my grandma mom because I never lived with my mom. I called my mom my Connie. Hey, shit, it is what it is. But my grandma told me I ain't your mama. As much as you may want it to be, you have a mother. She may not be here. You may not like the choices she's made, but she's still yours. And I'm so glad she taught me that because my mama was, she was, but she mine. She mine. I love them. Now, children. Let's talk about the children because we are the children in the black community now, and we ain't doing too goddamn good. You killing each other, motherfuckers on drugs, motherfuckers is out here on the streets, strung out, prostituting, selling pussy. Now, I understand if you have lived that lifestyle. I mean, your parents weren't there. They wasn't shit. You grew up rough, in the projects, in the hood. All you seen was that. I understand it. But you also have to make the choice within yourself to either stay there or get out. Stay there or get out. Now, even though you don't know you make that choice, you definitely have to make that choice. Everybody has to make that choice. And most of the time, I hate to say it ain't rude yet. Most of the time, no, I wouldn't say that. It goes half and half. You have the ones that choose to do best for them because they have children, they're having a family, they're growing, they want to succeed in life, they want to be more than just the bare minimum, basic. And then you have the ones who's never been through shit, and they're just choosing to do this shit. Now, when I say you've never been through shit, this is what I mean. You live with your parents. Your parents provided you nice things. Now, granted, your parents didn't always have the money for everything, but your parent was still there. They may not have been, oh baby, I love you so much, but you could have went to your parent. They were there. You are choosing to do things because you've seen it and you think it's fun. That shit's not fun. If you've been through it, you understand it, and all right, it is what it is. Motherfuckers sell drugs because that's all they know. They can't get a job. Some people cannot get a job. I completely understand. Some people. Now, bitches selling pussy, hey, that's your pussy. Now, I wouldn't sell no pussy. But if you want to sell some pussy, no pussy, sell it. Just don't get no $40. Because, bitch, gas is higher than $40 Shit. You gonna fucking spend $40 going down the street? Shit, what we talking about? Oh, alright, so y'all see the chicken? It's all seasoned and shit. I split the breast up into strips because that should be thick as hell. But yeah, back to the conversation. Choices, teenagers, adults, us, we are the new adults, our choices. If your parent was there and you just choosing to sell drugs because your uncle sold drugs and he made it look cool, bro, you dumb as hell. You dumb as hell. And you're not supposed to be glorifying this shit. People are doing this because this is their last resort. They done worked 4-5 jobs, they can't go get no job, but it is what it is. If you have not at least attempted to go to college, and you are able to, just because you live in the hood don't mean you shouldn't go to college. Just because you live in the hood don't mean that you some gangster ass, hood ass, badass bitch. Because you're not. Or some gangster ass, hood ass, badass nigga. Because you're not. You are you. You have to learn who you are for yourself. Now the drugs. Like I said, my mother and my father both were on drugs. Nothing is wrong with that. I have come to terms with it. I have learned that I am not my parents. I do not have to do the same things they have done. Their life is their life. Granted, I say we live the same life as our parents, we just make different choices. And that's why I say that, because I can make the choice not to do the drug. And it's not always easy. I'm not about to sit up here and act like I'm just some Saint Brianna who's never been tempted. Life is hard. Life is definitely hard. Life is not easy. But it will be way harder if I chose to do the shit that my parents were doing. I've already seen the road it has gotten them. Why the fuck would I want to do that same road? Let's make a different choice, start a different path. You know it is what it is. Now you have these people who've grown up and their parents have given them the world. Now, I'm not saying they haven't experienced certain things within their family, but majority of the sense their parent has given them the world. They haven't really had to work. They've had things handed to them, clothes, shoes, all throughout their life. Those are the people that you see that end up on the street out here on drugs because they think that shit is fascinating. They think that lifestyle is something fun. And then 40 years down the line, let's not even say 40. 10 years after you done graduated high school, you just seen the bitch that you thought was going to be something. And that bitch looked like nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing. And I say that because they feel as if their parent didn't they made the safe choice. It's not about the safe choice. It's a smart choice. You either be smart or you don't. If you choose to do drugs, I hate to say it, it's not smart. I've been through a lot of shit. I've been through death. I've been through rape. I've been through fucking molestation. I've been through getting beat. Like I said, both of my parents were on drugs. I was homeless. Fucking no job, sleeping in my car, bitch. But one thing I did not do was the fucking drug. Cocaine is a hell of a drug, bitch. And if I can't afford no fucking rent, how the fuck am I afford some cocaine? It ain't cheap. They said, and I've heard, talking to my coworkers, they say some people can sell crack higher than cocaine. Now, I've never seen it, but that's what she said. And if you think about it, you gotta pay for the base, and then you gotta pay for the shit to mix it with, and then you gotta mix it. Hopefully you don't fucking die. You making methamphetamines and all that other shit, cause that shit, and that cough medicine shit is high. It's high as hell. So therefore, if you can't afford to get you a pair of shoes, why the fuck would you go buy some crack? Huh? Choices. We have to make smart choices. Lean is nothing but liquid heroin. You're drinking heroin. Now, I ain't saying don't do it. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. But don't expect no one to feel sorry for you. No. And I'm sorry. I know it's hard. And if my parents fucking went from an overdose, I'm so sad you gone. I'm so sad you gone. But you knew good and hell well that this could possibly happen from doing this fucking drug. And if you didn't, you shouldn't have been hanging out with them old heads at the club that you thought was your friend. If you are 16, 17, 18, you should not be hanging out with nobody 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 35. Because most of those people, I hate to say it, especially if they live in the inner city, are on drugs. And you ain't doing shit but just, upping your chances, so let me try that. Misery loves company. The devil need a whole crowd, goddamn. He just can't get you by, well, I mean, he can, but he like a crowd. And then, I say, we just gotta make better choices. If your parent wasn't there, your parent, they were there, but they weren't there all the time. If you've experienced things, it is up to you to go get mental health. It is up to you to say, all right, I do not want to be like this. I want to be better than my situation. I'm going to tell you right now, this shit ain't easy. That shit hard. I went to therapy for fucking, how many years was I in therapy? 5 years. Therapy for 5 years. I went fucking, what the fuck else did I have to do? I was getting evaluated for fucking anxiety and depression. Actually, I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression, but I told my therapist I wasn't taking that goddamn medicine. I'm not taking that shit. If I can't smoke a little weed, I don't want it. You ain't about to kill me, bitch. I'm not about to be addicted to Adderall and fucking Prozac and no. Oh, we got the wrong paper towels. Damn, I hate these big ass paper towels. People would never expect it. My life will be as tragic as it was by looking at me because I don't carry it on me. I'm not carrying that pain. I'm 25 years old. I'm not mad at my mama for nothing that she did, my daddy for nothing that he did, hell, friends out of them. I'm not mad at nobody. I wish them all the best. Now, if you put your business on the internet, I'm gonna talk about you. That's why you putting your business out there, bitch. Huh? You talk about me, bitch. I don't give a damn. I talk about me. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Everybody get talked about. I don't give a damn. Bitch, just keep that same energy when you see me. If you done said it, so we ain't gonna have no miscommunications. We can just swab this out right now and call it a day, bitch. Now we gonna be like that. But honestly, I honestly don't feel as if I'm talking about my parents because we experienced the same thing. I went through the experience with them. I may not have the same experience they had, but I was for damn sure there. If you do not want me to have input, you shouldn't have had me there. You should have did what you were supposed to do as a parent and make it to where I didn't have to see it. But here we are 25 years later, and that didn't happen. So if you mad, scratch your ass and get glad, and you'll be alright. Hell, it's life. And I've sat them down, and I've told them, hey, I forgive you, big dog. I understand you didn't know. And that's the thing. We have to realize our parents didn't know. Our parents weren't taught. Some of your parents weren't taught. And just because my grandma raised me and my daddy don't mean we was raised the same. Because she raised me a little different. Just a little bit. She was a little bit more hell no with me. My daddy got away with a lot. Me, heck, fuck, no, hell, no, shit, no. I was like, girl, I go to my friend's house. What's a friend? If it ain't Clipper House, you can't go. But I want to say I'm so glad she raised me. Because when I lived with my father for the 3 to 4, actually it was more than 4 years. But when I lived with my father, it was not the best experience ever. It was probably one of the worst experiences of my life. But I'm grateful for that experience because it has made me the person I am today. You will never be able to tell that I've been through any of that shit unless you ask. Because I do not carry it on me. My choice is to be better than my parents. And we, as black people, we have to let go of being hurt. I understand it is hard. I understand your feelings hurt. I understand. Baby, don't get me wrong. I understand. But you have to let that shit go. Or you will be fucking 25 on cocaine, standing outside, butt booty ass naked, in the snow, talking to yourself, then get picked up from the fucking police department, and then took it to the hospital, and you talking about you don't know who you with. Yeah, bitch, because you done did so many fucking drugs, your mind is gone, and you only 25. Your kid knows more than you. Right. I hate when I be trying to be fancy and shit. I don't like none of that fancy, that black and chicken. You know, black ass chicken, no burnt ass chicken. You know, burnt ass chicken. Alright, let me get the rest of these ingredients out so I can show y'all what I'm about to do. So, northern beans. This is the beans they use. This is not the brand I usually use, but my grandma gave it to me. It was free. And I go grocery shopping at her house when I ain't got no money. So, I take whatever. It's free. I love free. Hatch, green chilies. I was about to say peppers, but ain't no peppers on there. Diced green chilies. I put that backwards. Hatch. And then we got this goddamn corn. Now, I gotta have half and half. It says approximately a fourth of the cup, but I'm gonna probably do a half a cup because I like my shit creamy. And then I have that chicken show look good, goddamn. I should have put some Hennessy. Ooh, y'all. One time I was experimenting and I put some fucking Jack Daniel's honey on the chicken. When I say that shit was so fucking tender and juicy, everything. It was giving. It was giving. It was giving life. I'm also talking about this topic because I have on a Mac Miller shirt. I love Mac Miller, but we all know Mac Miller overdosed from drugs. Now I don't know what type of lifestyle. Well, actually, Mac Miller had a pretty alright lifestyle. He just had some bad influences. Oh yeah, influences. That's alright. We are back now. This part is real quick. I just gotta dump most of this shit in the pot. Wait for about 30-45 minutes. Put the cream cheese in the half and half, so it can be like white and creamy. And that'll be all. I'm gonna smoke this blunt and finish talking about this shit. So, funny story before we start. My grandma gave me already prepared beans. I didn't see that. I'm gonna put this chicken broth, water. If I don't have enough chicken broth, I'm gonna use some water and chicken bouillon, and we're gonna mix it up. Now let's finish talking about this good slippery slope of life. Well, let me not say life. I say in the black community. Another factor in this slippery slope, right now I'm adding chicken broth in the Cayenne. Matter of fact, let me just do all this shit right here. Another factor in this slippery slope is influences. Oh, I got shit all over the table. How fun. Influences. There are several different influences that influence the black community. First, you have people, of course, the lovely, lovely people. And then you have music. Now, I wouldn't say music influenced me, but other people use it as an excuse. So let's feed into the bullshit. Trash. Music. And then you have, I said the internet? No, I didn't say the internet. You have social media is the last influence. I'm gonna need some water. Social media. Now people, once again, like I was talking about parents. Your parents have had a million different influences throughout their life. That's why you shouldn't judge them. You know, certain things happen to your parents that are out of their control, and they're just trying to grow and be the best parent they can be. Now, granted, sometimes they fucked up. You know, the ones out here on drugs and shit, but that's why you shouldn't be mad that your parent is out there on that end. You have to understand that the same thing you went through, your parent went through. And if you can't handle it, how the fuck do you expect them to handle it? They doing the best they can. So you have to be considerate. If you can't do that, then bitch, fuck you. You ain't grown. You gotta be considerate, goddammit. And so, then, on top of, I need some more water. On top of the people, you got people. If you, like I was saying, if you fucking 18, 19, 20 years old, you shouldn't be hanging out with nobody 30, 40, and 50, because them 30, 40, and 50-year-olds, I'm looking for the chicken bouillon. Give me a minute. Here we go. That's better than bouillon shit. Them 30, 40, 50-year-olds that lived a whole 2-3 lives already. They did it, been through it, fucked around, go through it again. While you still sitting here trying to figure it out. It's nice to ask them for advice. I'm not saying, don't talk to them. I'm not saying don't fraternize. All I'm saying is you shouldn't be actively hanging with someone 20 years older than you. You should not be actively hanging with someone 20 to 30 years older than you. I'm going to just use water after this because that's a little thick. Now, if that 20 and 30-year-old is in a successful place in life, they're growing the business, they're doing certain things, then okay, that's perfectly fine. That's just some chicken broth essence, bitches. Don't get on that bullshit. That's perfectly fine. But still yet, you should not be hanging out with them. You take advice from those people, take it and apply it to your life where you feel as if you need to. But you should not be hanging out with people 30 and 40 years older than you, because you ain't made it that far yet. The shit that they are doing is new to you. So you may be intrigued if you've never been around it before or experienced certain shit. That shit might intrigue you, and that shit shouldn't intrigue you at all. It should. It shouldn't intrigue you at all. Put these beans in here. Let that shit cook down. I got this goddamn. I'll probably put a little bit too much water in it. Cook. Man, I don't need no onion for this recipe. I might say I'm missing something. Put this chicken in here and let it cook. Yeah, I just added the chili peppers in. I'm gonna add the corn and let this shit cook together with the chicken. I may have to pour some of this broth off because this is the chicken. I've already shredded it up and all that good shit. I didn't shred it up all the way. I'm lazy. Yeah, I got too much water in here. So, yeah, your parents have had influences. You should not be hanging out with people that are your parents' age. I hate to say it, you shouldn't be hanging out with your damn parents. And no, you shouldn't. Your parent is your parent. They ain't your goddamn friend. I don't give a fuck. I tell my grandma, she try to hit my blunt. No, ma'am. Baby, I ain't one of your little friends. I'm your granddaughter. Don't cross that line. That's disrespectful. I don't want to be indulgent with my parents because, quite as kept, my grandma don't smoke like me. My grandma smoke way more than me. You ain't about, no. Everybody can't roll my blunt. Everybody can't touch my weed. Everybody can't touch my drink. None of that. Because people will spike your drink, put some in your blunt. I don't give a fuck how much they know you. Motherfuckers get jealous. Influences. And you fuck around and be hooked on drugs because somebody was jealous. No. Not Brianna. Not Brianna. Also, I said social media. Shit, wet as hell. Social media is an influence because motherfuckers are on social media. And then, you know, people, you have these rappers in the, I ain't gonna say rappers, the Instagram models that be selling pussy, all this shit. People glorifying that lifestyle as if they don't secretly hate themselves. And most of them do. Most of them do. I don't give a fuck what you say. You 25 and you just now making it at 50. You done suck some, 30, you done suck some dicks and been ran through. All that shit. That shit weighs on you. I don't care what you say. It may not, it don't affect me. Oh, it may not affect you today, this week, next week. When you have children and you start thinking about that and somebody, everywhere you go, a man tell your daughter, I know your mama, then you trying to figure out why mama, this man said he knew, mama, this man said he, your daughter gonna get the gist, your mama used to be a hoe. Yeah, she used to be a hoe. Good hoe. She got the bills paid. She's a hoe. Now I done put all this shit in here. Seasoning. I usually re-season my pot because I'm a nigga. And I almost forgot over here talking to you. And then I would say, with social media, I think it's a stupid influence because you don't know if these people really have that shit. You don't know what these people are dealing with. You don't know nothing. All you know is they posted a picture and you like the way the picture looks. Life's more than a picture. People can lie for pictures. A lot of the times, them motherfuckers don't really be having that money. Do you know how much a mansion costs? Well, let me tell you, a house in Kansas used to be $150,000. Now it's about $329,000. So a mansion will be approximately $1.2 to $3.2 million in Kansas. So that means if you're in California, you're gonna double that. 4.4. I said 1.2, not 2.2. So you got 2.4 and all that good shit. $2.4 million. These motherfuckers is flashing they bank account. I'm gonna tell you right now, 2.4 don't look that small. It's a little bit more than that. And I ain't saying it to be rude or nothing, cause ain't shit you got it, you wanna flex it, that's on you. But they do not have it like that. So if you glorify the lifestyle they have, you have to know them motherfuckers did more. Or it ain't as good as it seems. One of the two. Somebody lying. And the last influence I'm going to say is music. And I say music is a half and half influence because if you, well, no, well, I say music is a half and half influence because you have to make a choice. A song is not telling you to go out here and kill people. They said they have experienced it. Now we, as a people, not only us but white people as well, every race, especially with black music, they hear it and they want to, I'm gonna say amplify that. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. And try to express what the music is saying and all that good shit. But all they are doing is acting out a character. They're trying to act like that person. And honestly, 50% of the time, that person ain't even that person. Somebody else is writing for that person. That person is just rapping it. You are over here being an imposter of an imposter and you don't even know. So we just got people faking to be people that they think are real and it's actually fake. So you just fake it more fake. It's just so much. Find a person or yourself that you think is smart, is doing well in life. They have things that they are struggling with, but they are also achieving. And you talk to that person. That person will help. And then lastly, we're going to talk about homicide. Now, I don't know if most people know, but Kansas City, Kansas, or, well, not Kansas City, Kansas. It's the metro area. That's what y'all don't know. It's Kansas City, Kansas, Missouri. Is number 3 or 4 on the murder rate list. Why? Just why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because motherfuckers be getting other people's business and they ain't got shit to do with them. Your friend don't like somebody. So now you in that beef. Now don't get me wrong, motherfuckers do pay shit. They see a motherfucker winning. And they want to flex on them, or they want to, knock them down. So motherfucker will try to, now if you stunning and shit, niggas is paid. They will try to kill you and shit because you stunning, or they want to shoot you and shit. It's a part of life. But violence only begets more violence. It's off of a movie. But it happens. If you over here doing stupid shit gonna come back to you. If you over here killing niggas, somebody gonna try to kill you. And if you live in that lifestyle, you motherfuckers be too sensitive to be real hood ass gangbangers. And I'm saying that to say, one, y'all be on this internet line and capping. Oh, I killed this nigga, this nigga. You ain't did shit. Your ass is at the house just with your friend and your other friend. Y'all was all at the house together getting high off them fucking drugs. Yep, didn't do nothing. Let the shit go. For what? What is the reason? That gives you pride? It's stupid pride. Because then when you die, and also the death rate. You motherfucker, no, like I said, when you die, you expect somebody to feel bad for you. And don't get me wrong, people do feel bad for you. Your family feels bad for you. But on the outside looking in, bro, you brought that shit on yourself, because if you would have shut the fuck up, none of that shit would have happened. You went out here lying, running your mouth, none of that shit would have happened. Motherfuckers be talking on motherfuckers that die. It's so fucking stupid. They dead. They can't defend themselves. When they were here on this earth, I bet any amount of money, you would not say that shit to that person's face. Any amount of money. And if you was, bitch, you better be ready to fight or get shot. You motherfuckers be internet funking and shit. That shit is so fucking lame, bro. That shit is so lame. Real motherfuckers is actually out here beefing. If you see that motherfucker and you don't kill that bitch, you not beefing. Let that shit go. If you done seen that man in the store and he done walked out the store and he done came back in the store and you done seen him again, he done put his groceries in the cart, you not worried about no punk ass beef. Because if you was and it was that serious, they don't give a fuck who you with, it's just gonna go down. No, they ain't gonna kill the kids and shit. They gonna leave the kids alone. But bitch, you gonna die. Hey, now, that's a traumatic experience, but hey, that's the lifestyle you live. You have to be ready for anything to happen when you're living that lifestyle. And if you ain't ready for it, then you ain't ready for that lifestyle. You can't be out here doing shit, and then when shit hit the fan, you wanna, you can't, don't nobody need to, and you can't, no, there are no rules outside of don't kill women, don't kill children, and all that other fuck shit, Now y'all be betraying each other now. Now y'all be killing women and kids too. So I'll say right now, you motherfuckers ain't got no rules. But that is a slippery slope of the black community. I wouldn't say that everybody is pump faking. No, everybody is not faking. Everybody is not impersonating a lifestyle. Some people really are living dangerous ass lifestyles, but they're not projecting it. They're not putting that shit on the internet. And if they are, that shit, they not really doing that shit, bro. If nigga, it's 2022. If you was that was 2012 to 2015 when niggas was on the internet with guns and shit, bro. That shit is done. If you still on the internet with guns and shit, bro, you's pussy. You pussy. What the fuck? What you? It's on what? Let that shit go. That fake ass lifestyle you want to live. You do not have to be gangster as fuck simply because you grew up poor. I grew up poor. Shit. My girl bought her chicken shack mansion. It was days we had shit to eat for toast. But I'm here today. And bitch, you can't tell. A bitch ain't had nothing to eat but some damn toast. I look like I done ate all the toast, every piece of toast. I look like I done ate all the croissants, toast, everything. There ain't no slim chicken now. But I don't wear that shit, bro. Y'all gotta let that lifestyle go. And if you can't, and it's your circumstances, and that's the life you have to live, unfortunately, then bro, just do it and be careful. Don't be out here killing people for no reason and making up some fake ass beef or out here on the drugs and all that stupid ass shit, getting other people hooked on drugs. That shit is so lame. It's just so disgusting. We are not savages. I don't care what they try to say. We are not savages. We are not barbaric people. So quit acting like it. I'm gonna show y'all this chili when I get done after I put the shit in there. Thank you for talking with me today. And thank you for coming to my channel. I'm gonna finish this blunt. Y'all have a nice and lovely day. Damn, I pushed the wrong button, y'all. I always do that when I got one I think I like. Okay, so right here, we're just adding in the half and half and the cream cheese. Now, I made this video today because of my father. I see a lot of people heading in my father's direction. And even though I talked about my mother, I made it for my father. Because if I can help y'all not end up like him, I definitely will. He ain't no fucking walk in the park. Now, the murder rate and all that shit, bro, all that gang banging ass shit, bro, all this shit y'all swear y'all doing and y'all so hard, bro, just let that shit go. Let it go. Be nice to each other, be kind to each other. Y'all ain't gotta be friends, start no businesses together, shit. You ain't gotta do none of that. But if y'all ain't killed each other by now, let that shit go. Because these ain't no pointless ass bodies y'all catching. Y'all killing somebody's son, daughter, somebody's provider. Nigga, y'all fucking up somebody's whole family dynamic. Because you want to be mad or be in somebody else's business. Mind your own business. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Y'all have a great day.